Little rematch of the 2003 title game where Melo and the Orange got their first.
We're gearing up for a big game here this afternoon in Las Vegas.
So no Darren Pete.
Been outstanding on the year. You got to have your defense help you out a little bit, much like in the Duke game. Get some runouts when you're in the half court. Move that.
Breeze yesterday. And here's White. Late in the shot clock, gives it up. Hits Council on the pole.
The Jayhawks.
For Syracuse yesterday, so much balance. 6 in double figures in that loss to Houston. And this guy.
Ball movement right there. Extra pass. Nate King's good sign to see that thing go from 3.
Backdoor getting a hand on it. The shot this year, but 45% from downtown last year at Oregon State for that young man. Up top!
Just throw it up and put it in the vicinity, and he's going to go get it.
Bill Self praising him after the game yesterday, but he's not. Shot fake, Tiller. White blocks.
Very in tune with his right hand, but they're on the defensive end, making a play as a help defender.
Got to put it up. A foul! Points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks. Bill Self talked about the evolution of his game taking over.
But you learn from the freshman year and you stick around, you go through some adversity, and you're better off for it. Good for him.
He almost blocked.
But if he's in the post, he wants that left hook.
But Dunga gets it. Rejected. They're going to call goaltending, though. So it's Badunga 7 and Syracuse 5 early. Kings gets it back. Kyle, good skip pass. George with 3. Georgia Tech last year, he led the ACC in assists. He's 3rd in the league early this year in that category. As we
4 for 11, and they had a similar experience last week versus Monmouth. They almost gave up an 11-point lead with under 3 minutes to go as these late game situations start to add up, guys.
Yeah, total 12 of 29 for the line.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. And then to still be in the game. A scary thing I think for Syracuse is that some of these guys, the form is a little bit funky. It could be a little bit of a
up top, Starling, the captain and the leader for Syracuse. Such a dangerous tandem for Bill Self, but here Badunga turns it over. Kings with a steal, and that's good. Second chance points the story. They have 8, Syracuse none.
That's been a problem for Syracuse all season long. They're going to have to close out of the defensive glass.
State of New York. Gives it up to Tyler Betsy. Around.
Last 13 from 3 coming in.
Tiller. And he does get a friendly bounce. Betsy again. He is not shy. He did that yesterday. Put up a couple quick ones. Trey White wanted it back instead. Badunga, 17-footer, pure.
He's taking as big of a jump as just about anyone.
Late clock. Betsy has to hoist. He's 0 for 3.
Empty side pick and roll where Badunga has a lot of opportunity just in space. And
already 9 points. Make it 10 to Bill.
And his switchability on defense was on full display. It's a real luxury for Coach Self, guys.
But I will say it, in watching that game, yes, got to move the set defense of the Jayhawks.
Sadiq White, such a quick jumper.
Right hand.
Starling inside to Kyle. Trying to go big to big. White. Blocked. Tiller, freshman on first team. As White knocks down
Back off, back into man-to-man. Don't want to catch the ball there.
Not for the Orange.
Look at how aggressive Sadiq White is, getting out on that hedge and impacting the ball handler.
But still,
he's cooled off. Over the first 3 games, shot 44% from 3, and he's now 1 of his last 10 from downtown. But he can shoot that thing, though. Cole Rosario finally getting one to go down.
White off the mark.
Man starting to break. What a luxury for Bill Self.
Council left open. If he... Starling lobs it.
Third. Hard to believe. I know UCLA had some bigs last year with Adai Mara, but he really didn't play at all.
Just 10 minutes. End of the clock.
J.J. Starling, and now Melvin Counts needs to grind him off that screen, but he has blown up.
J.J. Starling, and he gets
shooting 2 shots.
free throw woes continue.
And it would be very challenging to consistently make free throws when it just looks like there is so much tension. It's just not a fluid release. And a guy like Starling who can get downhill, that's a problem.
And Bill Self, couple of national titles. His team at the end of the shot clock here with Council. Away from the basket. Died. How did he slip that through?
2-on-1, got numbers.
Lob, Rosario. Cutting inside, Kyle just left that bunny short.
But that's the Badunga effect right there. Kansas has not been.
Starling crosses over, leaves it short.
For us, because both players are so terrific.
For Kansas, they've got a big game December 2nd against UConn.
Right idea right there.
Kings driving in.
Averaging almost 17 a game.
And he was tremendous against Duke, 22-9. Good pass, Kyle.
See Syracuse just kind of playing on, they're roving off him. Nathan George going to be an all-time help guy.
McDowell,
lots of value.
Jayhawks matching their largest lead. High arcing.
Go in right there.
On top to Nagala. He just couldn't get it. This time he doesn't shoot the three. Gets into a more comfortable zone. Finds Starling. Hanging off the glass. Too strong. Tiller turns, bounces, lost it on the second try.
Been able to do that.
Nathan George. Betsy has been ice cold so far.
I think he needs to take that
on the shot clock.
Can still catch it and shoot it though. Gotta get it up.
He does. He got it. Number 3, Houston in overtime. Melvin Council got right by Anthony, but
the Orange averaged 44 points in the paint on the year, and they only have 10 tonight. Now this could change here. That's a physical drop field. That's not going to get it done.
Meanwhile, Kansas over 50% shooting. And
Syracuse, their offense, it's a lot of pick and roll. It's a lot of isolation.
Anthony blocked
teammates.
Badunga just salivating, waiting. Golly, these guys can jump. Tiller, though, with a hook.
I don't know. Hasn't shot it as well from 3 over these last couple games, but certainly is capable.
He's defending here. Betsy left it short. Down inside Badunga, there's the double.
Oh boy, he's got the cut.
Tiller.
That bit him.
Folks, that's the combo we told you about. Badunga 6'10", Tiller 6'11". And it's the time. Up ahead, there's Kyle. Kyle and Badunga, how fun is this? And they're going to get... And he missed everything. Syracuse. And George trying to drive it on White. Good kick. Starling and right on clock.
Melvin Council is getting really close to that half-court line.
And Council, who is from Rochester. Let's see if they do. Yeah, there it is. So that's the... He reaches in, no whistle. Council, final seconds, fading. That will not go.
And see if you can find something easy in the half court.
See what adjustments Red Autry made at the break. Facilitator. Into the lane, shot fake twice. Able to draw the foul. Yesterday against Houston, it was such an intense game. Went overtime to bounce back on less than 24 hours rest.
Well, there from Nathan George, though. The double shot fake. You don't see many guys. You'll see one shot fake. You don't see many with 2.
Skip pass. 4 to shoot. Council in rhythm. And Trey White drives it on Sadiq White.
And he sneaks it up right past Sadiq White.
It was a good shot blocker. You got to be careful. Lob, there's Kyle.
Picture, but Kyle can go upstairs with the best of them.
So can this guy. Tiller kicks. White in the corner. Short. A 1v1 Euro step. And a foul on George. That's his third.
George takes a questionable paid money.
Yes. A little bit different than 10 years ago.
The sacrifice of sitting.
Different time. Kings top of the arc.
Some of the shot selection for Syracuse here. Now, William Kyle is going to make up for it. But active hands.
Yeah, Kyle, he's showing.
Staying in there on that cut.
Skip pass. Kings. Almost. Kansas is led by as many as 13. Syracuse has whittled it to 6. And now it's 9. He's got 8.
Good help there by Badunga. He's just waiting there. Starling likes to turn that ball screen down, and Badunga cleaned it up. This is going left jump hook. Oh, he might have hooked him. Yeah,
yes, he did.
The numbers say that Kansas should be leading this game by a much larger margin. The 9 turnovers are the reason.
Rim for Kings. Trey White down the lane. That's a tough shot. Richmond Star still hasn't scored. Melo's son going to work here. Leaning. Got it back. There is his first bucket. NBA career. Of course, Melo wore number 15 at Syracuse. That number retired in 2013. And he gets the free throw. Chance to get it down to 1 possession. Anthony starting to feel it. That was a tough shot. Can't score. And now Anthony, well, now he's feeling good.
Wait, I'll take one.
Wait! Finger roll, no. Put back. Against the Irish.
Honestly, lucky he didn't break his nose to where you have to wear a mask, because there's nothing worse than that as a player. Right. Like as if a photo had been able to do it.
Was it like a Halloween Batman
it ended
mask?
Up, yeah, it ended up being Paul Davis's. I got numbers again.
And he's going to run. Council. Euro step. Nice.
That's what Melvin counted.
Back up 9.
This ball needs to move for Syracuse. There's a lot of dribbling. Now Kyan Anthony makes something.
His second and 1 here in the last few minutes. Yep.
He's been much.
Jackson lost it.
I thought he gave it up too early.
And Betsy,
make him pay for it.
There is the first turnover. You pick out with a hamstring injury.
That's a risky pass.
It got to Kyle. He kicks it out. Kings. Offense set for the Orange. George attacks. Pulls. Pinballs. Jackson to Council. Council to the bottom.
One where if you're Red Hawker, you're like, man, of course that goes down there.
Starling on the angle. He'll have 2 at the.
You could say the same thing. You know, you lose Donnie Freeman. But I cannot even believe.
He does get the second.
It's great venues. It's a fantastic league. Good roll.
Tiller, yes, in the foul. Atlanta Bryson Tiller at the line. Remember, he arrived in Lawrence, Kansas last January, redshirted the remainder of the season. And now, 3 from the wing for Anthony. Ooh, air ball. Tiller blocked at the end. Enough of it. Flat, put back, White, nobody's. White with a good stroke. McDowell, long range. He's matched up with McDowell inside there.
They got to throw it inside.
I don't think they realize it.
Or guards don't like to do that.
Well, Kyle just
opportunity at UCLA last year.
Yeah. Defensively,
look at him fighting Floyd Badunga.
Nathan George now. Bounce pass, White. Badunga with the tie-up.
And pack that paint.
Now into the shot clock. Council.
I think that with Badunga they have a mismatch, but they really haven't been able to show it. And yesterday Notre Dame couldn't, and today Syracuse hasn't either. There's that empty side pick and roll, but boy, McDowell,
5-point ball game. Badunga going right to work.
That's what you want if you're Syracuse, though. That's even better.
Betsy off the shot fake, right at Badunga.
Mark McDowell could have shot that. Now you might not get a better look.
Now Tiller separates.
That's why that's here in Vegas.
Kansas hasn't scored in over 4 minutes, and we have a 2. Kansas needs a bucket in the worst way. They don't get it there. Badunga, yes! Trying to cross up Tiller, nothing there. Pull up, fading.
Good defense.
Trey White on the angle, leads, count it!
Didn't pay off first, second, or third time, but the fourth time's a charm.
Hits the free throw. Inside.
What is this? A post-tension.
Clutch those misses can be. Whoa. Saving the turnover into the shot clock here. He got up in the air.
At the target center. And it was on mid-range pull-ups. And some free throws at the rim and maybe a couple threes. But I didn't play.
You knew I was going to ask.
None of them were on me. I got a front row seat to watch. I had DNP.
Obviously, he had the 1 year at Syracuse, but then in the NBA.
There's Olympic stuff, too.
Yes.
One of the great. Look at Badunga just moving his feet on a point guard.
Everybody high for the rebound. A bit better, 10 of 17.
That just does not even have it. Why not try it? If it doesn't work, go back to shooting it like this.
When you feel for William Kyle.
Oh, it's a horrible place to find. William Kyle, 41. Kyan Anthony's 46. And it is a little bit contagious. And Nathan George is on the high end at 62.
Game. George will pull. Left it short. One more opponent here in Vegas, still to be determined. Council turns the corner. 13.
Kyle's inside. I would argue, though, if you want the ball, you better dominate.
Council directing traffic. Council into the paint, leaning. Trying to tap it back.
It's a heck of an effort.
Shot clock inside 10. Council fouled.
Good luck trapping him.
High praise.
That team that went to the national title game, I got to see it up close and personal. I could go, though. That dude was fearless.
Bill Self, he's coached some good ones over the years. Kings battling inside the bucket.
It's in Southern Indiana, right?
Kings completes a 3-point. They have forced Kansas into 13 turnovers today. Oh, Badunga traveled. Bjorn.
He has turned it over a lot today. I think that's his 7th turnover. Good switch.
Betsy on the angle, pulls up and out.
Oh, wow.
I thought they were going to eat some more clock.
Bill Self does not like that shot.
He put both of his hands on his head.
I mean, what are you doing? Which is a very valid question for the shot that he took.
Keeps Syracuse in it for the moment. There's a foul on. Even if it's a loss today.
Losses lead to that. But just from what Syracuse has been, and from knowing what Syracuse was at their...
As we hit the 1 minute mark.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
King spinning, tangled with McDowell. And this is the front. Second one is interesting. Three-pointer, short by Starling. Council is fouled. Darren Peterson comes back. It totally changes the narrative. But what do you think we have learned from Kansas so far here in Vegas?
Like the way Kansas used to play. But I look at it, if you get Peterson back, a fine guard. But you just have to hope that he's healthy enough to play, because he is truly one of the elite freshman talents in the game. Better than Allen Fieldhouse for a big game. I think it is easily the best venue in college basketball.
And you know, Kyle.
And he's really not shooting.
It's a turnover, no. Trey White up ahead.
Trey White was like, oh my goodness. Bill Self is yelling at his team to go score because point differential matters. It's like playing overseas.
Offensive rebound. And they won't get it off.